Welcome back to Sunrise. It is a Friday morning, probably our favorite morning of the week here in the Sunrise Show, because we're looking ahead to the weekend, and this is one of the great events that's happening this weekend around town. This is known as the Wedge. The Wedge is a celebration of Oregon cheeses, but yes, you can see there's some wine, there's some chocolates, there's some nuts as well at this event. Really a great foodie event here in Portland, and it's back this year after a 2-year pandemic hiatus. So I bring in Katie Bray into the mix. Katie is the longtime executive director of the Oregon Cheese Guild. We just saw that video a moment ago. We can show some more video. This video, I believe, is from your 2018 event, because we had no event in 2020, no event in 2021. People may need to be brought back up to speed on what exactly this event is all about. I'll let you explain.
So the Wedge is a celebration of cheese and everything that goes with it. So we have a lot of Oregon cheesemakers, as well as cheesemakers from out of state who come into town, and then all the things that go with it. So jams, jellies, honey, chocolate, sauces, charcuterie, you name it, as well as beverages to wash it down. I'm
going to bring Brenda Braxton back into the mix here in a moment for a little blind taste test. So hopefully she's listening to this next part of the segment. You have 3 cheeses you thought you could highlight for us right here and right now. Tell me what they are and kind of what makes them unique.
Okay, so I brought Rogue Creamery's Oregon Blue. That's right here in the middle.
Are all 3 on this plate I'm holding?
Nope.
Okay,
the blue is right there in the blue dish.
The blue is in the blue.
The blue's in the blue. So in 2019, Rogue Creamery, for the first time ever, an American cheesemaker won the World Cheese Championships. This is not that cheese. It was their Rogue River Blue.
I'm not about to taste the best?
It's amazing.
It's something less than the best?
It's incredible, but it's not the world champion.
Where is the best?
I couldn't even get it for today, but you can get it if you come to the Wedge on Saturday. They just released it, so they released it with the fall equinox.
Okay, real quickly, Brenda, come on into the mix.
Why are you tasting my cheese? That's my job.
Because I want you to. I'm sorry, I just got a little hungry there for a minute. Can you tell me what the other 2 cheeses are, and then I'm going to test Brenda's taste buds real quickly, Katie. The other 2 cheeses.
You bet. So I have a vintage cheddar from Tillamook.
Okay.
That's part of their Maker's Reserve line, which is their premium line.
Yes.
As well as a Willamette Valley Cheese Company French Prairie, which is a brie style.
Okay, Ooh. Brenda Braxton, do you trust me?
Of course.
Really? Would you close your eyes with me in your presence? I'm going to put one of these cheeses on a fork.
Okay.
I'm going to feed you that cheese. You're going to tell me, based on what you just heard, which cheese is going in. Did you take a peek? I hope not.
No, I didn't. My eyes are closed.
Okay. Here we go.
Who doesn't trust who?
Brenda Braxton, open up, please. She's got a piece of cheese in her mouth. She's savoring said cheese. And right now, she's going to tell us which one that is.
I think she's got it.
What was the last one you said? Is that the brie?
Ask her what one the first one was.
Is that the brie?
Ask her what the first one was.
The blue? It's the brie.
No.
It's the what?
It's the one you're wearing.
The blue.
It's the blue, right from the beginning. Wasn't that the blue I just fed her?
It's so creamy. It
really
tastes like that gooey, just yummy brie.
Look, Nina's in the background shaking her head right now. That's not the way I had it planned, but I guess that speaks to just how delicious and creamy that blue is.
Yeah, it is good.
That's what it is, my friends. All right, so let's get the details on the screen one more time. It is the Wedge. It is happening tomorrow and tomorrow only. Katie said, please, Drew, emphasize the fact that it's a 21 and over only event this year, and it's happening right where they had the Portland Night Market event down there in inner Southeast. Welcome back to the Sunrise Show on this Friday morning, where we are looking ahead to the weekend, and we're looking forward to the return of this event. So this is a look back at an event known as the Wedge. The last time we saw the Wedge here in Portland was 2019. A lot has happened since then, by the way, if you weren't paying attention to the news. But after 2 years off, the celebration of Oregon cheeses is back, and we get ready this morning in our KGW Sunrise studio with the CEO of Portland Creamery. Emily, we've got a terrific display here of not only cheeses, but also accompaniments. Right. But before we dive into the eating and drinking portion of this segment, I know this is an event that you've been to before. This is a celebration of Oregon cheeses, something near and dear to your heart. How important is it to have this event back for Oregon cheesemakers?
It's extremely important. It has been 3 years since we've had this event, and a lot has happened, and this is a fantastic event to lead us into the fall and into the holidays. A lot of people get to showcase new products, new flavors, new cheeses that they work very hard on. We're really happy to be back.
A lot to talk about when it comes to this event. One thing we want to point out, it is for those 21 and over only this year. So perhaps you bring a designated driver with you to the Wedge. And perhaps we have a designated eater in the studio. Nina, that's your cue. Designated eater Nina Melhoff entering stage left. We're going to pair up a couple of your cheeses with a couple of things here, wine and syrup. So start with whichever cheese you choose.
So Portland Creamery, we make fresh goat cheese on our farm in Molalla. So we have our original Oregon Chev.
One of my favorites.
What are you pairing the Oregon Chev with?
We're going to have this with the Anamity Merlot Turgau.
Are you going to spoon feed Nita? Are you going to like taste it? Or will she be feeding herself?
We have crackers.
We have crackers for that.
So people wander around, they can taste and talk to all of the makers.
It's a market style event, so everything that is for sale will be also for taste and purchase.
Why that cheese with that wine?
This is a lovely breakfast wine. It has a little bit of a sweeter note to it.
Now, you're not just saying that because it is 6:18 in the morning, right?
Well, it's the best time to
breakfast
drink
wine.
A
I've never
breakfast
heard of
wine.
that.
And Nina will drink, just so you know, she will drink a dinner wine at this hour as well. So, you know, feel free to go
Bring it
over
on.
all over the spectrum.
I think the sweet white wine plays well with the
delicious.
the bright kind of lemony goatiness of the goat cheese here.
Nina, keep eating if you will.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Portland Creamery not just making cheeses these days, also making a lineup of syrups.
That's right.
So I put, I don't even know what this cheese is, but I spread it on my cracker. What is this for starters?
Brave man. This is our Hot Mama the Hot Mama smoked coffee chili oil. So
Jeez, that is a lot in the name. Say that again slowly.
Mouthful. Yeah, oh, fine. Hot Mama smoked coffee chili oil. We take a local producer, Hot Mama, their smoked coffee chili oil. We add in honey and mix it throughout in our Chev. So
Yum.
you get this wonderful kind of back body, unctuous, spicy, sweet, and smoky, roasty flavors to it.
And if you could pick out just one syrup to go best with this cheese on this
I'm going to
cracker.
give you our original. So 80% of what comes out of milk is whey. So instead of considering whey a byproduct, we're considering it kind of the product of our creamery. And we will cook this down with sugar for about 6 hours, add in some simple flavors. So this one is made with cinnamon and vanilla, and it's dripping off of you. But it has this lovely syrupy amber consistency, and it plays so well with different cheeses.
I want to eat, of course, but I also have to wrap up the segment. So I'm going to try to
ahead.
talk with food near my mouth. Oh, thank you. Nina eating, I'll just tell you real quickly, the Wedge is happening tomorrow and tomorrow only. It's happening in Inner Southeast in the same space where they have Portland Night Market. So if you know that space, you know where the Wedge is. There you see the information on the screen.